More planes are taking off as countries have gradually eased border restrictions. However, things could grind to a halt as it is emerging several Kenyans have started to acquire fake COVID-19 certificates to be able to travel, and the United Arab Emirates has flagged this trend, and that is why you will now not be able to acquire a visa to destinations like Dubai. At least 20 Kenyans were arrested Thursday night as they were found with fake COVID-19 certificates. With some countries already hard hit by a second wave of the virus, the United Arab Emirates is not taking any chances and is now concerned about Kenyans traveling to their part of the world.
The vast majority actually are asymptomatic. They don't have symptoms. They have the illness, they have the virus, but they do not have the symptoms. So it means that someone can be walking around not knowing that they can be able to transmit the virus.
Their ban on Kenyan nationals came as a shock. It was initially unclear why the U.A.E. would issue travel bans to the 13 countries in the name of security concerns. But after Ministry of Health officials managed to nab the Kenyans with questionable certificates, things started making a bit of sense. Experts now say that with Kenya and other African countries being deep into the second wave, greater care ought to be taken.
The risk is higher now than it was back in April and May when we were going into lockdown, because there are many more people who have the virus. And the more people that have the virus, the more people that will get critically ill, and then the risk of losing people becomes higher.
The emphasis in dealing with the virus has always been personal responsibility, as governments do not have the capacity to police everyone every time.
Members of the public, it is personal discipline that will eventually give us success or failure.
In the early days of the pandemic, it was expected that Africa would be greatly affected by the virus. Fortunately, this has not been the case, and this is attributed to response rather than predisposition.
Africans are not special when it comes to this virus. What is special is the way that Africans have handled the virus. And we need to separate those two. We are not immune, neither are we having something that is different from other parts of the world.
The worrying thing is that the world is watching, and in the interest of their citizens could also follow suit in issuing travel restrictions against Kenyans. So far, 35 people have been charged in connection with the fake COVID certificate saga. 23 similar cases are before court. One was dismissed with investigations ongoing for 28 people recently arrested. Charity Mwangi, NTV.